Good morning. New blood urine tests may reveal junk food habit. Moleculars in blood and urine may reveal how much energy a person consumes from ultra-processed foods, according to a new study. It's the first time that scientists have identified biological markers that can indicate higher or lower intake of the foods, which are linked to a number of health problems, said Erika Loftfield, a U.S. National Cancer Institute researcher who led the study. She said it could help us to understand more about the impact of these products on our health. Ultra-processed foods like sugary cereals, sodas, chips, frozen pizzas, and more are products created through industrial processes with ingredients such as additives, colors, and preservatives not found in home kitchens. However, studying their health impact is hard because it's difficult to accurately track what people eat. Typical diet studies rely on asking people what they ate during a certain period, but such reports are known to be unreliable because people don't remember everything they ate, or they don't record their diets accurately. In this study, Loftfield and her colleagues examined the existing data of more than 1,000 older U.S. adults. More than 700 of them had provided blood and urine samples, as well as detailed dietary recall reports collected over a year. The scientists found that hundreds of metabolites, products of digestion and other processes, corresponded to the percentage of energy a person consumes from ultra-processed foods. From those, they devised a system using 28 blood markers and up to 33 urine markers that reliably predicted ultra-processed food intake in people consuming typical diets. It's still early research, but identifying blood and urine markers to predict consumption of ultra-processed food is a major scientific advance, said Dr. Dariush Mozaffarian from Tufts University, who was not involved in the study. Loftfield said she hopes to apply the tool to existing studies where blood and urine samples are available to track, for instance, the effects of consuming ultra-processed foods on cancer risk. However, at the time when support for government research is being cut, the funding remains uncertain. Discussion. What are your thoughts on this discovery? Very important. Yes. Because I don't eat those ultra processed food. Like, I stopped eating potato chips, which I loved very much, but I'm not eating it for like half a year now, I think. Like sodas, basically those like any sugary sodas I never drink. Almost never drink. And I do cook a lot. Almost every time I cook, from the things that I can see as a vegetable or the meat, So I think I'm healthier very much. Only the wine and the beer, I don't know if you call it ultra-processed drink, but anyways, this is very important to know how bad it can be. I don't know, maybe it's not that bad, but I think it's bad, so this kind of research can find it. Yeah, very important. How often do you eat ultra-processed food? Has this changed over the years? No, it has been like this. Well, actually, in this half a year, I took less, much less. Do you ever check food labels when you shop? Always. What do you usually look for? Oils, sugars, flours. I try to cut those off. Sugar always. Do you think a healthy diet can still include some ultra-processed food? Yeah, what do you mean by the healthy diet? Now, those kind of like unclear words confuses people, so it's better to say like this, like what's healthy diet, you know. What do you think are some of the biggest challenges people face when trying to eat healthy? Yeah, the time. Many people eat ultra processed food because they think they don't have time. But I think they can. I don't know, but maybe they don't have time. But I don't watch too much of the YouTube. I don't watch like too much of the TVs. I use those time to cook because I want to be healthy. So, for further discussion, do you think it's realistic for people to avoid the processed foods completely? It's realistic because yeah, I think I'm almost completely avoiding those ultra processed food. Do you think healthy eating is, even like process my food, you know? I use those like, I ferment things, you know? I make yogurt by myself. I make natto by myself. Yeah. Do you think healthy eating is easier or harder today than it was in the past? It's harder. Yeah, because if you go to convenience store, there you go. 3 seconds and you can buy food, but most of the thing you need to cook takes time. And people think it's they don't have time, so. What role does what role does convenience play in your daily food choices? Like I said, would you eat differently if you had more time? I make time to cook, yes. If all foods were equally healthy, what would your diet mainly consist of? What kind of question is this? If the potato chips is healthy and the cheese and the dairy is healthy, that probably will consist a lot of it. Is that an answer to this question? What advice would you give someone who wants to eat healthier? Cook by yourself from real ingredients. Ne? Don't open it and eat.